Welcome back to the next revolution. With government spending out of control and the national debt rising every minute, some are floating a radical solution: cutting cabinet departments from 15 down to 4. Our own Anita Vogel has more on this revolutionary idea. Take a look.
When the Founding Fathers sketched out the Constitution, they created a pool of key advisors to the president known as the Cabinet. Originally, there were 4 cabinet officers overseeing departments: a Secretary of State, a Secretary of War, now Defense, Secretary of the Treasury, and an Attorney General. Today, the Cabinet has grown from 4 to 15 executive departments.
The existence of those 4 departments is a guide to what the federal government was established to do.
Larry Iain is the president of Hillsdale College in Michigan, one of the only colleges that refuses federal funding. He argues the country could easily be governed with the original 4 departments.
I believe very much in the government. I just think the government should be limited, and it's more or less unlimited today.
Opponents say the idea of cutting any departments could be disastrous for lower-income communities, even though some agencies, like the Department of Education, weren't created until 1979.
What will happen is we'll move down this path of schools starting to fail, no accountability measures put in place that these agencies provide, and then the real losers will be the children, the future of this country, future doctors, future lawyers.
But maybe there's a compromise. One think tank in Washington put out a position paper aimed at shrinking the federal government by cutting 7 different agencies, including 2 cabinet-level departments: the Department of Commerce and the Environmental Protection Agency.
These departments are a drain on the nation, not a benefit to the nation. And if we can get rid of them, then we're sure to see an economic boom as a result.
The Competitive Enterprise Institute insists the burden of overregulation is costing the nation as much as $2 trillion a year, translating to $15,000 a year for the average family.
If households only had a half of that, $7,500 extra each year, then you can imagine how much of a benefit that would be to the economy.
But that doesn't add up for opponents who say if the Founding Fathers were alive today, they might argue for more government help, not less.
I'm all for eliminating waste and cutting fat off the bone, but in a lot of cases, these agencies are literally operating at the bone. And so when you cut into the bone, you're really cutting into the core functions of the core functions of our government.
In Los Angeles, Anita Vogel for the next revolution.